right? Every single money printing cycle has a new technology that's going to fundamentally alter this modern civilization that we've had since the Industrial Revolution in the mid 19th century. And therefore, we all need to be in that because the way we exist as humans is going to fundamentally change. And yes, that's true in a longer term perspective. However, there's a mania that happens. So the mania this time around is going to be AI, right? ChatGPT has been the fastest growing technology adoption ever in human history. It went from, I don't know, 0 to 100 million users in however many days it was. It's fast as ever. So we are all in on AI, and you can look at Nvidia and some of these other, AI related stocks, and they do not give two fucks about this banking crisis, about the debt overhang, the population issues. They're going straight to the roof, right? Because everyone's like, okay, I know AI on a long term basis, fast forward today, is going to completely change what it means to be human, what the human economy is or isn't, and I want to own the next Google, Facebook, Amazon, Alibaba, ByteDance, right? I want to be in that company. And so I'm going to start trying to find anything that's related to AI and pumping money into it. So on one hand, we have the most amount of money that's ever going to be printed in human history to try to save the global Keynesian bond market of all these governments. And we have the newest technology that has the fastest adoption ever in history of a technology. We're going to combine those two. We're going to get the biggest tech boom mania that we've ever seen. And it's going to be predicated on anything related to AI and artificial intelligence. So for me personally, I have a portion of my portfolio that is predicated on AI. I actually am one of the largest shareholders in one of the largest sex doll manufacturers in the US that has robotic sex dolls. And so
I did not see that coming.
I think we actually plan on going public at some point. So that stock, that company, I think is going to do very well in this boom. On the crypto side of things, I've been making the case that artificial intelligent economic agents inherently need decentralization, and therefore they should be using Bitcoin for money. They should be using Ethereum for smart contracts and governance and DAOs, and they should be using Filecoin for decentralized storage. I own all three, whether it's mining companies in Filecoin itself, lots of Ethereum. I have my family office. We're investing in decentralized architecture technology that's going to power the growth and decentralization in the future. And obviously, I have a lot of Bitcoin, right? So I'm all in on number one, AI in the traditional sense, AI robotics, and I'm all in on the intersection of AI and crypto on the technology front because this is the mania that is going to captivate investors to take that money and to funnel it somewhere. Because they're not going to be buying companies like General Motors. I mean, maybe it'll go up, but that's not going to be where the zeitgeist of the world is. It's what is AI? The governments are printing all this money. It's got to go somewhere. It's going to go predominantly, in my opinion, to AI listed companies, venture capital funds doing AI investment. And so it's going to be absolutely insane because we're combining the most amount of money printed in human history with the most disruptive piece of technology to what it means to actually be human and interact in this universe. And so it's going to create fantasies of growth that will never happen in the time frame that they say it is, but we're going to believe it as a collective investment public, which is going to drive that. So that's my super volatile segment that I want to participate in. And then on sort of the boring side, I will continue to move money from the high interest earning, money market funds and stuff as rates start to come down. But I'm not going to do it beforehand. I'm going to wait for them to tell me. And usually, unfortunately, right after the Fed or any other central bank is printing money, there's usually some sort of financial crash because the reason they're printing money is something bad happened. So it's not as if they start printing money and things just keep going up further. Things usually went down a lot. Something happened. They say, oh, shit, we need to print money. They print the money. Then things go, they retake that level and then they go higher than that. So it's a mistake to think that just because you're investing now, yes, if you have a long enough time frame, you should make money if they print enough of it. However, it's very path dependent. So instead of trying to time the market, just wait for them to tell you about it. They're going to tell you, but why not just earn 6% on your money market fund, just chilling? So I'm not trying to time when it's going to happen. I have a mental model. I'm getting prepared. I'm making sure that we're ready to make investments and identifying the things that I think are going to do very well from a macro perspective and a thematic perspective in terms of where I think the investment public is going to focus on. But I cannot predict the timing, and nor do I want to lose money because I try to be too cute and predict when something's going to happen and where exactly it's going to happen in the financial system.